Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy, and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 16th of May. We've got another big fog here this morning. Our fogs take a little bit of time to lift here in the mountains. I'm getting into the warm jackets again. It's kind of nice, but we're having lovely sunny days at the moment. So I hope you guys are getting nice sunshine, and the snow and the sleet is finally leaving your areas over there in Canada, England, and all these cold places, Sweden, Martin. I know you guys have had a pretty harsh summer in a lot of the winter in a lot of these places. We didn't really have summer here at all, actually. Oh, it was very strange weather we've all been having, guys, isn't it? So hope all's going well with everybody out there. Thanks for all your messages, guys. I've got to get on and go through my messages over the last couple of days. I will get back to your comments soon. I do appreciate all your Mother's Day wishes and your beautiful comments about what the love means to all of us, because we know on this channel that love overrides that darkness, and that's why we focus so much for it, because love creates this light. And when you think of light, it's an energy. You know, you think of lighting something up, it's an energy that's powered. It's like turning on the light switch. Unless you turn the light switch on, the power can't get through and light up the light bulb or the lights. So that's what to us love does. It creates an energy frequency that sort of radiates and emits an energy that brightens everything up. And most of us too, I think that's about the awakening process. We talk about that a lot here too, and that you do feel a lot lighter and brighter after you've gone through your awakening. All right, let's get started, guys, and we'll see what comes up. Oh, and I did see, yes, just to mention, I did see lovely Sushi shaking hands with Zelensky from Ukraine. I hear that Sushi's going to help to train the jet fighter pilots, is it? Oh, my God. This charade circus show just never ends, does it? It just... Anyway, I did see that, guys. Bit more entertainment for us anyway. Sushi's keeping everything going, isn't he? Oh, and actually, shout out to New Zealand. I know you had that terrible hostel fire this morning. It's really quite bad, isn't it? It's that lower housing bracket. I just don't know. I do question so many things, but I did see Hippo being interviewed. Oh, God. He's like Fozzie Bear off the Muppets, isn't he? It's hard to take him seriously. You know, you've got this serious event, and then you look at Hippo, and it's like, oh, my goodness. Anyway, yeah, shout out to you guys in New Zealand, because that was quite a horrific experience, that hostel burning down. So you'll be hearing a bit of Hippo, I would say. All right, let's keep going and let's see what comes up. I'll get some strange images here. I'm getting this image of like geisha girls, which is the girls in Japan. Now, geisha girls is very... If you think about geisha, I don't know if any of you know much about Japan, but as far as I know, geisha girls are very, very well respected. They will create that beautiful porcelain white look. They have this incredible... It's sort of an image that if you're a geisha girl, that's like a huge deal. So I'm getting this image for us as like geisha girls, but it's not that we're geisha girls. For you guys out there, don't worry, it's just an image. They've got the fan open, you know, the fan, and they're like hiding half behind the fan. It's like this. I'm going to show you. I'm going to have to use this cooking magazine. It's not quite the same, but it's like this, and we're shaking the little fan. I'll put it that way. It's like that. So we've got the fan, and if you can imagine, you sort of just got the fan, and what does that remind you of, guys? Wilson behind the fence again. We often talk about tool time here, and if you not sure, if you are new, it's Wilson who used to talk behind the fence, and you'd only ever see his eyes. His true identity was never exposed because he stayed out of everything. Gave good advice. He did give good advice. But this is what I'm getting. It's this geisha girl image where it's like we're seen and respected, but we protect ourselves as well. We're very protective with the fan, the fan that the opening up fan. I know you guys probably get what I mean. I'm just getting this image of the geisha girls. And again, if you think of that image, it's like, I guess you could call it like disguise as well. If you think of a geisha girl, they wear a ton of makeup, and it's almost like hiding who you, well, it's not hiding who you really are, but you're unrecognizable to others. Like if you put all the geisha girls up and did their faces, you wouldn't probably know one from the other. It'd be very hard to pick, because they wear a lot of this makeup. But that's what I'm getting for us. We're just blending in. We're just blending in. We're behind the fan and we're just blending in. We're just peeking out. We're mysterious. Well, I guess that's probably more the word. We're a little bit mysterious. Because when I think of a Japanese geisha girl, I think of them not talking a lot, being fairly quiet. This is what we've become now. And that's why I'm getting that image. But people are looking at us differently now, because the people waking up are realizing what's going on and that their lives are being destroyed. And so I'm getting this image that we're being looked upon very differently. We're being, that'd be a miracle. We're starting to get more respect. We're starting to gain this. The guides are saying we're starting to gain some of the respect that we deserved in the first place, which we never ever got. And look, we don't do things for that. We never do things from ego and this kind of thing. That's not our style. We just do it because we want the truth out, and we didn't want people injuring themselves with the jab wheels. And that's what I'm getting. We're kind of starting, things are starting to turn. They're shifting, guys. They are. So stay behind your fan. Keep your makeup on so no one really recognizes you. Because we've had to learn in the last few years how to protect ourselves. Because we were a target and we were accused of things that were lies, garbage, and incorrect, as we know, with, spreading the CV and all this kind of crap. So we've learned how to blend in. I always say that. But now we're getting this different kind of image in society. People are starting to look at I say conspiracy theorists in a different light. They're seeing that perhaps, just perhaps, maybe they were telling some truths back then. And even now, we're still trying to get it out there, aren't we, guys? All right, let's see what else we get. God, I'm getting London and I'm getting rain. Oh, I hope you're not getting rain. I am seeing rain, lots of pouring rain, pouring. I know you can get, sorry guys, people in London are tired of all this bloody weather crap. I am getting that, the grey skies, the rain. I am getting a lot of that energy. Hopefully it's not. Look, sometimes you got to take the rain as positive too, that it cleanses things out. I always say that too. So if you do end up getting a lot of rain in these parts, and sometimes look at it as positive, because maybe that might help it to dissipate and go away quicker instead of just being doom and gloom and depressing. We do question a lot of the manipulation of the weather though, don't we? Today I'm getting this, like maybe flash flooding in these regions, which can happen in summer with summer storms and things like that. So I'm getting that for, particularly I'm getting London, but it could be the surrounding areas as well. But it's not all like bad thing. Sometimes we have to look at it as cleansing of the earth. Because sometimes there is natural weather too. We forget here. Sometimes we think everything's manipulated, but sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it's just to give everything a good cleanse, clean up. And also, it helps everything to grow. So, we have to look at some of the positives. It'll help your gardens and your veggies to grow a bit cheaper. You won't have to pay for all the water. We've got to pay such high water rates here. It's terrible. All right, let's keep going. See, there's sometimes positives. God, I'm getting Wales. Louise, I am getting Wales today. And I'm getting this little visit. You might be getting a little visit. It could be from royalty, but I do feel like there might be a little visit. There might be the opening of something over there, like a cutting of the ribbon, like a statue or something important. Wales. It could be some sort of royal visit from one of the royal Kardashians. Probably not the king. I'm not getting the king, but it might be something else, like a grand opening of something in your region, Louise. It could be. Hang on a minute. It might even be something to do with like fights from many years ago and like independence, something like that, like an independence or a victory win from the past. It might be like a statue. It's something like that. I feel like that's coming up in Wales, and you may get a royal visitor. I don't know which one. I'm not sure, but someone. That'd be exciting, isn't it? That'd be exciting. Getting a visit from a royal Kardashian. God. But I am getting that. Because, and this is what the guides are saying, there's going to be a lot more officialdom, royal officialdom. You're going to have a lot more royal, in these whole regions around UK, you're going to have a lot more royal input and royals in your face. I feel like the royals in your face because they've got to keep it alive. Remember, they've got to keep in everybody's face to keep people looking at the royals. They don't want to be erased like a rubber from everybody's life and scrubbed out. So I am getting that. There's going to be a lot more royal engagements, and with different royals too. It's not just going to be Charles and Camilla. It's going to be like other royals doing their little bits of duties. Actually, not many of them do a lot of duties, do they? It's mostly William and Kate and maybe Princess Anne. But I am getting that. You're going to get a lot more royal duties. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting France still stands. People in France are still standing. They're still standing up to Macron. God, that has gone for weeks and weeks and weeks, hasn't it, guys? It's so awesome. And it's really starting to bother Macron now. It's showing me him like rubbing his hair. You know how men rub their hair when they're stressed? It's showing me him doing that. He just wants it to go away. Not going away. So good. So I'm getting that France is still standing. This is good if the people are still upright and they haven't been knocked over by their government and the bloody SWAT police or whatever they are and the bloody UN police and all that. So they're still standing, the people in France. They're strong over there. They're strong. Great mental toughness. The French, they're very mentally tough. So sad what's happening, isn't it? Paris, isn't it a wonderful city from what you hear from everybody? All right, I see there's something else today. God, I'm getting Italy. And I'm getting Italy's having to start the food banks and this kind of thing's on the increase. So Italy's obviously got the cost of living going through the roof. So there's more food banks starting now in Italy. So the pressure's starting to build in Italy. People are having to work together to support each other because the cost of living is taking them down. So I think we're going to see a little bit more happening in Italy soon. Because the food banks... Oh, people in Italy are exhausted. They're really struggling now. People are starting to get into like panic mode in Italy. It's becoming desperate times now and desperate measures I'm getting for Italy. That's sad, isn't it? It's just the cost of living. The cost of living's destroying people over there, as it is everywhere pretty much. But Italy's getting hit hard now. Interesting. All right, hang on. Let's see what else we get. I'm getting this message that the people waking up, this is the sleepwalkers and the people waking up, they're getting this message total recall. And I feel what's happening with these people who are taking off their bubble denial suits and starting to wake up, because they can't deny all this anymore, let's face it. If you are new here, we talk about this bubble denial suit, which is like a white COVID suit, which they trapped themselves in to protect themselves, and then they didn't want to look at the truths, but now they're having to take their bubble denial suit off and forced to look at the truth, and now they're having this total recall moments. It's like they're having flashbacks. This is what I'm getting. They're having flashbacks into the past few years and the strange things that went on. See, they're starting to have their aha moments. They're having their aha moments. And I'm getting a song by Aha called Take On Me. Take on me, take on me, I'll be strong. Ooh. Well, I'm getting that song. Just, they're having their aha moments. They're shocked, and they're very surprised how this, it's almost like the timeline is fitting now. People are starting to think back at when this happened, and then this happened, and then that happened, and now this is happening. It's all, see, they're starting to work out, this is the total recall, that it's starting to fit a timeline. They're starting to see that this could be a timeline schedule. Like, if we get this rolled out here, then we can start implementing that here. And then we can bring out our, for example, clinics here. And then we can build our Moderna factory here. And then we can, oh, that's right, then we could start the credit systems here. A lot of these people waking up are starting to work out there's a timeline. That's what they need to work out, because then they'll realize everything happens for a reason, to lead them along the journey of the Great Reset. But a lot of them are starting to work that out because they're getting their total recall and their visions of the past couple of years and how this was so weird, how like that pandemic hit, and then we've got to change to renewables and saving the planet, and like all of this is leading to this, which is leading to that. So they're starting to look, they're starting to work it out. They are, guys. It's only taken 3.5 years, but at least they're looking, and they're actually getting total recall, which means they're flashing back as well to the weird times that we've had in the past few years. Hang on a sec. And I'll keep getting, because people don't want it. They don't want everything that's coming. See, now they're seeing what's coming. They're seeing electric cars, solar panels on your house, save your planet. Oh, it's a digital ID because all the hacking's coming. It's too much. There's too much coming at people. And now they have to, and they are, questioning, why is all this happening at the same time? See, as much as they've split the reset into the red rugs and they're trying to split it up, it's still looking, it's starting to look all the same. They're piecing together that it could be joined. That's what they're realizing, and it is. All right. It's taken them a long time to figure that out, though. I always say that. They can't put it under the one umbrella. They see everything as separate, but now they're starting to realize something's not quite right. Oh, not quite right, all right. Oh, my God. All right, so there's one thing to close with today. I'm getting that saying, keep your enemies close, but not in our case. We have to keep our enemies far away. We have to keep them a long distance from us. We have to protect ourselves. I'm getting that, the old saying, keep your enemies close so you know what they're doing and all that, but it's not. We have to really protect ourselves and keep our enemies far away, which is probably people who disagree with us or aren't on our same wavelength. This is kind of what it's saying. It's not in a terrible way. It's just in a way to protect your own spirit, mind, and we've gone to a lot of work to strengthen ourselves. So we need to really make sure we keep protecting ourselves by keeping everybody that's, they're probably not enemies, but people who strongly disagree with us at arm's length. And that's just for our own safety and protection. Oh, it's wild times, isn't it? I'm going to pull a Whispering Woods card and we're going to wrap it up today, guys. Let's see what we get. Do a quick card. I love these little cards. They're so cute, aren't they? Oh, it's so cold here this morning. It really is. Let's see what we get. Oh, there's one that popped out. Oh, no, there's two. Hang on, let's keep shuffling. Better hold them up so you can see. Oh, dropped it. Oh, origins. Remember your roots. And that's interesting, isn't it? Because if you think of that soul awakening and the breaking down, it's going back to the roots and the who you originally were. And then we had that tree energy the other day too, where when you're deeply rooted in the ground, you're very stable. You can bend in the wind and be very flexible. We got that as well the other day. I'm going to pull three. You know I like to pull three. The next card is adventure. Live wild and free. I think we actually do that, don't we, guys? You think about it. It's not that we're wild and crazy, but we're pretty strong-willed and determined, and it does make us feel free. That's why we created Terrabella here on my channel. We found these little places in our lives where we can go to feel freedom, happiness, remove the pain and angst in our body. And we're a little bit wild, I guess you could say. We're probably all you guys here on my channel are probably a little bit wild because we think outside the square. We don't think like other people. Oh, this is an interesting one. Idle hours. Take some time out to lie on the emerald grass. Oh, that's so cool, isn't it? That's so us. We would do that. You know how much I sit outside with my dogs and everything, guys, outside. And I know you guys are coming into, a lot of you into summer now. So you'll be able to get out there and mow the grass. And see, just laying idle is just chilling out, relaxing, enjoying this space, your environment, your Terrabella, as we call it here. I think that's really crucial because that's about that clearing the mind too, isn't it? And decluttering. Spiritual decluttering, as we say here now. That's our new term. I love it. I'm going to pull you one happiness card, guys, just for an outcome for today. And then we'll get going with the day. Now, hang on, let me shuffle these a little bit more. These are cute little cards. I love little cards. They're so easy to shuffle, aren't they? I'm going to keep spinning. Hang on, let's see what we get. One's got to pop out soon, hasn't it? I feel like I've been shuffling for ages. Oh, there you go. It landed in my lap. Oh, this is cute. Look at that. I'm going to show it. It's a little, what's in there? It's a little leaf, I think. I haven't got my glasses, guys. You know how bad I am. And raindrops. Be silly. Let yourself be bad at something. So I guess that's kind of a card saying just be a bit goofy and have a bit of fun as well. Like don't be too serious with yourself. And don't be hard on yourself. Be bad at something. Oh, my God. Let yourself be bad at something. Oh, I don't think we're perfect anyway, do we, guys? Just let me see if there's one more thing to close with today. We get some funny cards on here. Okay, I'm getting that. I don't know who sings it, though. I'm getting that song. I'm just a stepping stone. Stepping stone. It's a really old song from the 60s. Just a stepping stone. And when I think of stepping stones, I'm thinking of stepping stones going across a creek. And there's beautiful water flowing. This is the image the guides are giving me. And it's like we're going from one side of the creek to the other. So we're out in nature. We're still moving across, but we're safe. We're not in the water. And we're just going on each stepping stone, meaning we're putting one foot in front of the other. And we keep moving ourselves forward at a nice pace. And that's the visual I'm going to leave you with today. I'm just a stepping stone. Don't know who sings it. It's an old song. Go check it out, guys. I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And I will come on and see you tomorrow. Hit the like button, subscribe. Please comment. I will get back to all your comments from the last couple of days. And I will talk to you very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.